Hi friend, hope you like my videos on Lightroom. Today we are going to understand the basic panel functionality. So first, we understand the role of various sliders in basic panel and then we will use this learning in photo editing. With basic panel understanding, anyone can easily edit one's image in Lightroom and only by using it. Before and after effect can be easily differentiable. So move on to basic panel, which you can find in library or develop mode. After moving into basic panel, we find various sliders like exposure, highlight and shadow. As these three terms are associated with each other, so we will discuss it first and then utilize it in editing process. So first is exposure. Exposure is a measure of brightness. Second, highlight. Highlights are the brightest part in any picture and this helps in recovering lost detail in the brightest part of an image. Similarly, shadow are the darkest part of a picture, so you can recover details from the dark area by increasing shadow slider. So by employing these three terms, you can control brightness of an image. Now next three slider control contrast. Contrast slider will make whites of an image whiter and black of an image blacker. If you want to have more control over the whites and black, you can use white and black slider instead. With white button, we increase the overall contrast of an image. Moreover, you should use right white buttons if picture is generally well exposed but no part of the picture is completely white. Similarly, black button recover the darkest part of an image. Now comes clarity, texture and dehaze slider. So first one is clarity slider. Clarity add punch to your picture and the single most common post-processing problem I see is overdone clarity. So friends, try to avoid overdoing of it and it automatically come by practice. Second one is texture slider. Texture helps in smoothing out an image. It offers a less drastic punch than clarity slider. Third, dehaze slider. The purpose of dehaze tool in Photoshop and Lightroom is to either add or remove atmospheric haze from a photo. So in my opinion, you can try texture slider for portrait editing and clarity for landscape editing. So lastly, move on to colorful sliders of basic panel, that is vibrance and saturation. Vibrance intelligently increases the saturation of colors. Vibrance is smarter because it primarily increases the dullest colors in your picture while being very gentle with the colors that are already bright. Whereas saturation increases the intensity of all colors in your image. Now we can move on to library mode and develop mode of Lightroom to try practical use of our learning about basic panel. In library mode, we can find various sliders under quick develop mode, that is exposure, contrast, etc. Now, after entering into develop mode, you can check various sliders like exposure, contrast, highlight, shadow, etc. By moving various sliders, you can check their effect on an image like contrast. You can increase and decrease contrast, highlight, exposure. So you can check their effect on the image. Now we start our workflow by reducing highlight to pop up details in bright region, and similarly and in increasing shadow to get details in the darker area. You can easily correlate these things into the image in which we are moving our sliders. See, this is the darker area and by increasing shadow we can easily pop up the details in the dark region. Okay, so in case of white button, we increase overall contrast of an image. Similarly, in case of black, suppose if we want to recover the darkest part of a picture, we should decrease the black slider. Now we are playing with the clarity and haze slider. As we know, clarity adds punch in an image, but please avoid overdoing it. Otherwise, what will happen? Your image will get ruined by overdoing of clarity. Haze slider, as we know, will add or reduce the atmospheric haze in an image. See, you can easily check the effect with the help of moving this slider. Now, in case of vibrance and saturation, we easily know that vibrance works selectively on colors, whereas saturation works completely on all colors. So you can change the color intensity with the help of vibrance and saturation slider. Now this is done, we can check before and after image, which is quite differentiating with this basic adjustment which we done in Lightroom basic panel. Now we are doing profile correction and white balance adjustment, that is the minor correction. In our upcoming video we will deep dive into it, and now the post processing has already been done. Now we are checking our before and after effects on the photograph. See, this is before and this is after processing it with the minor adjustment. So friend, hope you like this video. Kindly subscribe my channel if you like this video, and in future also I'm going to discuss about the various concepts of Lightroom or how you can optimize your workflow with the help of Lightroom. Thanks.